Hello. For the benefit of everyone, so what I did is I created a async configuration class. This way we can declare a specific thread that we are going to use for our task. So I will not dive deeper with the configuration. So actually, this is our async configuration classes, which has annotations of configurations and enable async. We also need to set our main application.java as enable async to handle asynchronous tasks. So how can we utilize this configuration? On my task, I was tasked to do a because what happens on the creation of integration post mapping is that it interrupts the entire process whenever this part of code uh, uh, throws an error. So it doesn't go all the way to this part, which is actually the part where it creates the new integration. So the case should be whatever happens here should not affect the creation of integration. So what I did, so this part, this if statement. So this if statement, the condition here only says that the approval status should be electronic something. Um, anyways, the part where it needs to go to a separate thread, which is this write signatures agreement document service, initialize agreement document. This part, let's go here. Okay, so that we can utilize the async, um, any method we declare inside a service class, we annotate it with async, and the specific thread that we are going to use is the one we declared on our async configuration. This is this async executor. Um, Previously, what happens here is whenever the methods returns an error, it affects the entire post mapping. So what I did is I'll encapsulate it into a try catch so that whatever happens here only the thread catches the error, not the entire REST controller. So let's how can we know that this process actually runs on a thread, on a separate thread? uh, we can test it by running the application. Right now I'm running internally. I'm using Eclipse. I'm having convenience working in Java using Eclipse. So okay, our backend already started. uh, the endpoint we're going to use is API integrations, and the method we're going to use is post. This is the payload sent to me by Carl. Sent to me by Carl. Okay, let's try to send. Okay, I'll try to summarize what happens. So right here, as you can see, this part of code here, which is we are logging something, which I declared this as preparing document start, actually runs on our async thread number one, which is when we look again on our configuration, my thread name prefix is async thread dash. So meaning it runs on the first spool. Um, yeah, runs the first spool. So the first one that the async thread runs is this logger. Then it goes here. Then it went here. So this part of code actually is the response from our write signature. Unfortunately, it doesn't go here. It's because the write signature throws an error. But then again, we are safe now because it only catches or it only returns to a thread, not on the entire REST controller. It runs 406. I don't know what happens, but the good thing is, um, the only part that is affected is this if statement. It actually goes here. We can tell that because of this. So this is an indicator that the document processing does not affect the creation of IDX integration. So actually, uh, it actually creates the integrations. So either way, if the creation of documents has an error or not, it should proceed to um, creation of integrations. So that's it.